In Peru, anniversaries are a big deal. They're celebrated by schools, churches, even government organizations. And the churches here in the jungle are no different. They also celebrate their church anniversaries, and it's a big deal. They call it a spiritual festival, and churches from all around come when a church is celebrating their anniversary, or when a new church starts, they have inauguration celebrations. And it's a lot of work. We were blessed to be able to be here in the community of Santa Clara with our friends and fellow believers for the church anniversary this year when they celebrated their 10th anniversary. And we got to be here for about a month ahead of time helping them get ready. And it's a lot of work that they put into it. So they had to get the community and the church and their houses ready to host over 500 guests in the community. And the community that we live in has about 150 people. So that's a lot of extra people that they had coming in. They started a month ahead of time getting the community ready, having community work days, cutting the lawn, building an extra soccer field. They also had to get the church ready. So getting the church ready was pretty exciting for everyone in the community. The children at school got involved, and their teachers are Christian here in this community too, and so making the decorations for the church was a part of class. They made scripture signs to hang on the walls. They made streamers to hang from the ceiling, and then when it came time to hang them up and blow up balloons and hang up, all the kids were excited to be a part of it as well. And the Hardin kids, the kindergarten kids, made flowers, paper flowers, and some of the women in the community made and donated pots to the church to decorate with as well. So everyone was involved in getting ready for the anniversary and making this spiritual celebration extra special here. Build extra benches for all the people to sit on. Build a table to feed all of the people at, even though they don't usually eat at tables. They did build one for all of their mestizo or non-indigenous guests to sit and eat at. Also to bring all the firewood and the water. It's just a lot of work to host 500 people. They also had to have a place for all of these people to stay, and so each family hosted people in their homes, and some people added on to their house. Some people built a new house, a separate house, or moved out maybe to their kitchen and modified their kitchen so their house would be empty, that others could stay there. So it was a lot of fun and really interesting to be a part of that and to get to share in that with them. Then when the anniversary finally rolled around, we got to be a part of welcoming them all here and helping to serve and to host them. As you can imagine, feeding 500 plus extra people is a huge undertaking, especially when you're cooking everything over an open fire. And so one of the teachers here in the community volunteered to be the head chef for the weekend, and there were lots of other people who got to volunteer in the kitchen. They started cooking at about 3:30 in the morning to have breakfast ready. All weekend, men and older boys were hauling water in for each meal, and then they served 3 meals a day. On Sunday morning, they butchered 36 chickens just for Sunday lunch. So it was a lot of work, but a lot of fun too, and it was especially great to be able to witness the baptism of 28 believers that weekend, that Sunday afternoon. Oftentimes church anniversaries are a time when they do baptisms as well, and sometimes even weddings. Getting married here in the church is different than getting married legally, and so sometimes they do like group church weddings on those weekends too. But for here in Santa Clara, we got to witness the baptism of 28 new believers, and we had church for 21 hours during the weekend. It started Friday night with church, and we started about 7 o'clock and went until, about 11 o'clock at night. And then we had church Saturday morning, and again Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, and then Sunday morning, and baptisms Sunday afternoon, and then church service again Sunday night. And so many people, if they came with children, some of them had to leave on Sunday, and many people then stayed the night and left early Monday morning. People came from all over to be a part of the celebration. There were people from other communities that had to walk a day and a half to get here. The water is really low right now, and they were willing to walk that far to come and celebrate and just have a time of worship and hear the word. They had pastor here from Lima and a worship team from Lima that came out to be a part of the celebration, and then other pastors from the coast, the northern coast, a town called Chiclayo. And so lots of mestizo guests, lots of Shawi guests, and just a great time of celebrating and worshiping, and a wonderful cultural experience that we were blessed to be a part of here in Santa Clara.